Why do people think racism is not over in America? Unless you specifically use racist words, you can't possibly be racist. If you are black and a police officer stops you without a probable cause, it is only because statistics state that blacks are a minority of the population and commit the majority of crimes. So stopping you only makes sense. The police have a better chance of finding a criminal if they stop them on a regular basis. They are only doing their jobs, right? That is not racism. So what if parents have to teach their children to be extra careful around the police, while white parents don't even have to worry? That doesn't mean anything. It is not racist when young black men who get in trouble are labeled as thugs, but yet young white men are called misguided youth. There is a huge difference between the two. It is not racist that every time you see a Latino, you automatically think they haven't gone to college. It is not racist that all Asians are perceived to be bad drivers. It's true. Every single person who is of Asian descent is a horrible driver. Isn't that right? Just because you see a woman wearing hijab, you fear that she could be a terrorist, doesn't mean you're a racist. Everyone that practices the Muslim religion could be a terrorist. Well, isn't that what is said? The fact that people see you as a criminal or even fear you because of the color of your skin isn't racism. Do they call you the N-word? Then there was no racism. Because racism is defined by a word, not by actions or thoughts of discrimination. Instead of calling out racism by the actions of discriminating people by their color, it is defined by the use of racist words. You aren't racist until you use those words. Never mind what you think or what you do. Racism doesn't exist in America anymore because racism is viewed only as extreme actions or words that are outside the norm of regular societies. Bad news for us. Discrimination is the norm in America. It happens every day and it is impossible to see because it is everywhere. Racism in America is like a home with a strong smell. Despite it being obvious to people on the outside, people living in it cannot smell their own stench because they are surrounded by it all the time. And as painful as it may be, it takes someone else pointing it out for them to realize it's even there, or it requires them leaving their home to see that the rest of the world doesn't stink like that. So here's what I say. All lives matter. It doesn't matter what age you are, what gender you claim, and what race you were born. What matters is what you make of yourself and what decisions you make to be the best you that you can be. That is what people should judge each other by. We are all the same. We all have blood coursing through our veins that flow through our pumping hearts to our big heads and into our brains. That brain up there is what makes us human. That important organ is one thing that should change someone's perspective on others, not the outside appearances.